Have you ever heard something that made you stop, blink twice, and wonder if the world was actually being serious? Because that is exactly what happened when people saw the new photos of Vanessa Williams, and the internet became loud, comments began flying everywhere, and many viewers could not decide if they should feel shocked, impressed, confused, or all three at the same time. But before you start imagining anything unusual, wait for a moment, because the real story is not what many people think, and once you hear the whole truth from beginning to end, you may see Vanessa Williams in a completely different way. So stay with me until the last word, because the twist in this story will change how you look at the entire situation. To understand why everyone reacted so strongly, we must go back a little and remind ourselves who Vanessa Williams is, because she is not only a singer, not only an actress, and not only a former beauty queen, but a person who has lived through fame, pressure, criticism, unfair judgment, and still managed to stay strong. Many people know her voice from well-known songs, some know her face from films or television, and some know her history from headlines that were written long before many of us were even born. She became the first African-American woman to win the Miss America title, which was a moment that changed history, but later, private photos from her past were released without her permission, and because of that she lost her title, and many people would have stepped away from the public after such a painful moment. But Vanessa did not, because she kept working, kept learning, and kept showing the world that one mistake or one bad moment does not decide your entire future. So now we reach the moment that caused the new wave of noise, which was a recent photo shoot where Vanessa Williams chose to pose topless, but in a safe, artistic, calm, and carefully styled way, and there was nothing wild or inappropriate about it, because her goal was not shock value, but something deeper that many viewers misunderstood at first. However, the internet loves to react before understanding anything, and people saw one picture and decided that they knew the entire story, so comments appeared within minutes, with some people asking why she would do such a thing, some saying she was too old, some saying she was setting an example, and some claiming she should not express herself that way, even though most of them did not know anything about her real intentions or her real life. Vanessa Williams later explained that her choice had a strong message behind it, because she wanted to show that confidence does not disappear with age, that creativity does not stop when a person becomes older, and that a person has the right to express pride in themselves no matter how much time has passed. Many fans supported her, saying that she looked wonderful, that she had earned the right to choose how she presents herself, and that she had inspired them to feel better about their own bodies and their own age. But at the same time, many critics disagreed strongly, saying that she should behave differently because of her age, and accusing her of seeking attention, even though they did not understand the meaning behind the photo. There were also many viewers who were simply confused, unsure whether they were supposed to be shocked or impressed, and they stared at their screens, wondering if the picture was real, and yes, it was real, but the meaning behind it was not what most people assumed. Vanessa explained in her own words that getting older does not mean a person must hide, or feel ashamed, or pretend they have stopped being creative, and she wanted to show that life does not end when you reach a certain age, but instead you grow, change, and become even more yourself, and her message touched many people around the world. This moment became famous because it opened a conversation that many people avoid, including how we think about aging, how we see confidence, and how we treat bodies, especially the bodies of older women, and many fans said that Vanessa reminded them not to fear growing older, and some even said they wished they had her level of bravery, because she proved that beauty does not vanish when a person becomes older. Here comes the part many people never realized, which is that Vanessa's topless pose was done in an extremely careful way, with nothing inappropriate shown at all, and the photo was more artistic and gentle than many normal fashion photos, but the headlines made it sound shocking, and people reacted strongly even though the image itself was calm, safe, and meaningful, and the real surprise was not the pose, but the confidence behind it. Vanessa was not trying to shock anyone, she was trying to express something important, and whether people liked it or not, they heard her message. In the end, this moment teaches us that people love to react before they understand, that confidence can appear in many forms, that age does not erase beauty or purpose, and that Vanessa Williams still knows how to make the world pay attention in a meaningful way, and if this story made you think for even one moment, then her message reached you.